In this video, I'm going to show you how to find graduate 8A companies and the benefits of that and where to go, which website to use. So how to find graduated 8A companies and their benefits. One of the key benefit is as an 8A company graduate from the 8A program, graduation is about 9 years, or they can graduate by becoming a large company. Those are the two main ways a 8A company graduate from the 8A program. Now, there is a third way where they pause their 8A, and then there's a fourth way where they get kicked out of the 8A program. But the two main ways are they graduate after 9 years, or they become a large company and they're no longer an 8A company. But the benefits is this here. The 8A company, as they start to succeed in the program, they can become a mentor to your business. The second reason is that successful 8A companies, after they graduate, they can subcontract work to your business, whether you're an 8A company or a small business or any other certification you may have, they can subcontract work to your business. But one of the key strategy is they can actually, as the incumbent on existing 8A contracts, since they're graduating, they can no longer win 8A contracts. So they can flip the 8A contract to your 8A company. So this is a very important strategy. Probably of the benefits, this is probably one of the most important strategies for you to find existing or graduated 8A companies so that you can work with them. And then also they can teach you how to utilize your 8A certifications. For me to show you how to find 8A companies or about to graduate or graduated 8A companies, we're going to use this website, dsbs.sba.gov. So to do that, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go to dsbs.sba.gov. When I'm in here, my main goal is to do this here. I'm going to say, there's a lot of companies, so I can't do every single state because the database will only pull up to 1,000 companies at one time. And currently, right now, there's about 6,000 existing active 8A companies. And there's two types of 8A companies that I'm interested in. I'm looking for 8A companies that's about to graduate in about less than a year. And then I'm looking for 8A companies that have recently graduated within the last year, maybe 2 years, but no more than 2 years. So to do that, I have to come here. And I don't want to search every single state because there's going to be too many companies. So I have to narrow down my search here. So to narrow down my search, and so in this example, I'm just going to do all the companies that's in the A, from Alabama to Arkansas. Now, and so you may have to do it multiple times, or you may start out with a state that your business is based out of and build more strategic relationships with that company. But I'm going to start with just the 8A companies that are in these states here. And then I'm going to come down here. I'm going to look for active and previously certified because I want to find companies that have recently graduated from the 8A program. Then I'm going to come down here and I can put in NAICS code. If I put in NAICS code, I want to put in NAICS code that fits my industry. So for example, 541611 is administrative management. You can put multiple NAICS code by putting a comma here and putting another NAICS code, 611430. So these are administrative management work and management consulting. And then I will come down here, and then the next area, this is very important. If I come down here where it says search result display option here, this is very important. I'm going to click on the edit button here, and it's going to give me this pop-up. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the address, city, and state. And the reason I want to do that is if I don't remove that, it's going to give me a list. And one company is going to be on 2 rows on the Excel sheet. So I'm going to remove that. And I'm going to come back and add the state and the cities one at a time. So for example, I'm going to add the address as a separate column. I'm going to add the city as a separate column. I'm going to add the state, state as a separate column. So now I've got that and the zip. So now I've got it separately. So you can kind of see that the address, street number, the city, state, zip are separated now. Then the next thing I want to come do is I want to make sure that I add the UEI number. I want to add the email address. I think email is already in there. I want to come and add the phone number. I want to add their website, the year established. This gives me a little bit understanding of how long they've been around. This is very important, right? Because I want to find 8A graduated companies. So I want to put in the 8A entrant date, 8A exit date. And then keywords and capability narrative. So this gives me what I'm looking for. So I'm come back up here, and this next part here, you have to do this here. All right, so now it tells me all the things I'm going to be looking for here. I'm going to click on save. So now it's going to be searching for all these different things here. Then I'm going to come down here. Instead of table format, I'm going to click on HTML. I'm going to make sure it's the XLS, the spreadsheet, and then I'm going to hit search using these criteria. So now it's going to search. It's giving me an Excel sheet. I can pull up the Excel sheet. So now I've got my Excel sheet, and I'm going to expand this here. I'm going to delete the first 2 rows because I don't need that. So now I've got all my 8A companies that in the states and territory that starts with A. And I'm going to sort this out so that it can be congest I can congest this a little bit better, or consume this a little bit better. So I've got all my companies, and you can see that as I come down here, there is a total of 576 companies. The suite number is giving me 2 rows in some situations, so I'm going to have to not necessarily put the street address, because in this example, I'm really not trying to email them. I just need, so the next time you do it, don't include the street address, because it gives you 2 rows, because you can see here, this company here is in 2 rows, and you don't want that because it makes it harder for you to work and manipulate the data here. So I'm going to redo this here because it's hard for me to rework that. So I'm going to come back in here. And I'm going to remove the address because I don't necessarily want the, and I don't really need the zip because I'm not going to email it. I do need the city and state because that gives me information. And then I'm going to resort this here again. Okay. Delete these first 2 rows. And then let me see. I think the data is going to be better now. Yep, that's perfect. So for exactly what I need here. So 1 row per company. That's really what I'm looking for. 1 row per company. So now I've got this here. Then I'm going to come to the very top. I'm going to highlight the first row. And I'm going to put in a filter. So I'm put filter here. And now that I have this filter, then I can come and sort out the graduating date. So I've got the graduating date here. And really, all I want is, I only want companies that graduated in, as I'm doing this video right now, it is summer 2024. So I want to go ahead in here and deselect. I want company that's going to graduate in 2024, companies that graduated in 2023, and company that's about to graduate in 2025. Since we're in the middle of 2024, I want companies that's about to graduate, companies that have recently graduated in 2024, and companies that graduate in 2023. So now I have this new list of all these companies. And then based upon this new list, there's 53 companies. So 53 companies that now this becomes my target of companies that I want to engage so that we can enjoy the benefits of working with them as an 8A graduated company or soon to graduate 8A company. Next thing I want to do is I want to see if these companies are successfully winning contracts. So I need the UEI number here. So I'm going to insert 2 columns. And the first column is going to be 2023 awards. And then the next column is all awards. All awards is really from 2008 until right now, because the award database USAspending goes back to 2008. So I'm going to take this UEI number. I'm going to copy this here. And then I'm going to go into USAspending because I need to find out, are they winning government contracts? So USAspending.gov, and I come in here, and I'm going to start by just checking only the year 2023. And then I'm going to come down to recipient. I'm going to paste in the UEI number. I'm going to click on this here. So now it says recipient is this, and then I'm going to hit submit. And what this is going to do is it's going to tell me if this company's won contracts or not. So this company have won 0 contract, no results. So based upon this search, this first company, they won 0. If they won 0, they're not a good candidate for me, because if they haven't won contract, there's no subcontract work. They can't flip a existing contract to me, so not a good company. I'll go to the next one, and then I'll copy this here, and I come back to USAspending. I want to reset my filters, and then I check 2023 again. I come down to recipient, paste in the recipient, and then I hit submit again. So this time, this company, they have won some contract, and I want to do this by year. So they won do by year. Okay, here we go. It's still doing it by months. Okay, let me do it by year again. Hopefully, okay, there we go. So they won in 2023, they won $2.7 million. So now I come back to my Excel sheet. So for this company, 2.7 million. In fact, let me change these 2 columns to dollar. And so I can see the numbers better. So $2.7 million. Now I want to look at all awards. So I'm going to come back to USAspending, and I'm going to click on the company name. So the way I find all is I click on this, the company name, and it's going to take me here, and then where it says trailing 12 months, I want to click all fiscal years. This way I don't have to add it up. And so now it tells me all fiscal years, they won 23 contracts over $11 million. So now I can come back and I can put in here 11 million. So now I've got this company. So this is probably an Alaska Native company. They're out of Anchorage. So they won 11 million. They've got 2.7 million. And I'm going to go through all of these companies here. And let me just randomly use this company here. And you want to do for all 53 companies because you want to know how much contracts they won. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to reset the filter. I'm going to check 2023, click on recipient, paste it in here, click on this here and search. Okay, so this company have won some contracts also. I'm going to come in here, do it by year. So if they want 52,000 in 2023, not a lot, 53,000. So I want to see what they won total, all total years. So come down here and click on all fiscal years. So they've won 26 transactions. It looks like this is an attorney, and they won 122,000. So this potentially is not necessarily a good, uh, not necessarily a good potential teaming partner. And you want to do this for all your companies. And then once you do this here, then you can resort it by dollar amount to see who is the best potential 8A companies for you to work with. So there you have it. This is how you find graduate 8A companies and how you can engage them using DSBS. So if you have any questions, reach out to us at the Government Contractors Association. We're here to help you. And subscribe to our YouTube channel and some of our videos. We have a lot of training videos here. Thank you for watching this here, and I will see you in another episode. Take care.